Because I do not intend on doing this voice this entire stream. For that would really be painful on my lungs and my vocal cords. Yeah, anyway. It's about time I played this game again. Don't really know what to do though, like... Yeah, I could play multiplayer, I could do the community stuff like I always do. Like, or I could do something else. I've actually been thinking about trying to 100% the game, and I'm pretty sure I can't... Yeah, that requires you to buy shit, I haven't done that. And even then, some of these things... Okay, I was about to say, did the game break? I really don't want to go through the entire fucking story again. That would be painful. Yeah. So, the only things I can really think about doing are, well, 100% completing the game, I guess? Well, shit. I don't really know how to do this, because the thing is, I'm not much of a talker. Like, I talk about myself, and I'm just remembering I didn't change the little message at the bottom, so it's a Monster Hunter reference, as well as a Sweet Home Alabama reference at the same time, even though I'm not playing Monster Hunter. Fucking hell, I'm lazy.
Let's get down off this mountain. I've got a present for you.
Yeah. I guess what I could start talking about is what I've been doing over the past week, I guess. The main reason I'm not doing Monster Hunter today is because I haven't actually played it in quite a while. I haven't done any grinding for stuff, yada yada yada, etc, things like that. And the reason for that is because one, I've had a lot of college stuff to do. 2, I work part-time in my family's business like a good boy. And 3, I have become possibly addicted to playing Darkest Dungeon.
I got stuck in a hat. I did? Well, it's...
Yeah. I've been playing Darkest Dungeon way too much. Like, way too much. Like, as in, I've gone through multiple save files already. Not because I've completed the game, but because I wanted to change some things. Like, my first playthrough, I did it with all the DLCs enabled. And while that was alright, there were quite a number of things that really annoyed me. Primarily, it was due to the Crimson Court DLC, which really annoying to deal with, as well as multiple encounters that I wasn't a big fan of. Like, enemies in the Crimson Court had really low hit chances. Like, their evasion was through the roof. With some, like the sycophants, I kind of understand because they're quite literally just fucking mosquitoes, but some enemies I really didn't understand why their hit chances were so low.
Good work. Let's go.
Another thing I really hated was the aforementioned curse mechanic. That happens whenever the sycophants and another enemy type I can't remember hits you. It's a random chance, and it's essentially a more dangerous disease, like where you have to constantly search for this thing called the blood that you get by completing one specific mission in the Crimson Court over and over again. And the reason you need to do that is if you don't feed people with the cursed blood, well, they die. And there are ways to cure it, but they are beyond infuriating to find. The first way you can get it is by fighting this guy called the Fanatic. Don't. He sucks. He's a random encounter that happens only when you bring people with the Crimson Curse. Only it's not guaranteed. Even if you bring a full party of people with the curse, it's not guaranteed he will show up. But when he does show up, He always does it when you are the least prepared. It is always a case of RNG to screw you over. The second option is by fighting one of the 3 different bosses, the Baron, the Viscount, or the Countess. That's a pain in the ass itself, because because the only way you're allowed to fight the bosses is if you get specific invitations. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather just be able to fight the fucking boss itself myself. Like, that's just painful that's just annoying to deal with. Another problem I had with it was, well, as I said, you have to go to the Crimson Court basically constant. You have to go into the quarry. Did I get the fun thing down here? Yeah, I did. But yeah. So I removed that save file and started again. I had a lot more fun because I had DLCs disabled. But then I encountered one specific, very stupid problem. When I went to fight the tier 3 version of the Necromancer, I couldn't do that because for some fucking reason, it is possible for enemies to get random crit after random crit after random crit after random crit after random crit. I am not making that up. They got 5 random crits back to back under Radiant Light as well. And yeah, I deleted that save file out of rage. And when I asked for any help about it, the community's response was quite literally, go fuck yourself. Include the Demon Slayer Leper skin, the Abyss Walker Crusader skin, there's also this one really cool looking Abomination skin that I can't remember what the name is. So also a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, I'm on my first save file now because I wanted to enable the Color of Madness. The Color of Madness is essentially a sort of enemy gauntlet type thing where you have to kill a whole bunch of enemies and pray. It's a lot of fun, but for some reason, due to the way the game's mechanics work, the farmstead, the area where the Color of Madness DLC happens, is the only area where enemies can get random crits. Granted, it's what random crits should have been, and are very, very rare, and are much rarer than they are in the regular areas without the random crit disabler, and I am very thankful for that. But still, it adds an extra bit of challenge that's actually somewhat fair. I would have liked it if random crits were completely disabled, but all things considered, I'd rather take the occasional random crit than 5 back-to-back random crits. And yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with Darkest Dungeon. And I have to reset the level because I fucking missed it. God damn it. That's the last one I need, so okay, I can just speedrun through it. Yeah. I've been having a lot more fun with Darkest Dungeon recently. I think my personal favorite out of the classes in the game are probably probably tied somewhere between.
Let's get down off this mountain. I've got a present for you.
Actually, the thing is, I'm not really good at picking favorites. Some are obvious, but with Darkest Dungeon, literally, the classes are so balanced that they're all useful in situations. I mean, I guess the one I like the least is maybe the Antiquarian, because the only purpose she has is get you more money. That's it. Very useful early game, but when you get to the end game and you've completed everything, like you've beaten all the bosses, you've upgraded all your character's stuff, there's literally no reason to keep Antiquarians along. And that because once you've like upgraded everything, you really don't need any extra money because you do need money for provisions, sure, but if you play like me, you'll have plenty of money for provisions. Yeah, She's not bad. I won't say that. There is no such thing as a bad class in Darkest Dungeon, but her usefulness is definitely cut short by the end game. I guess the one I use the most is probably Houndmaster, I guess? Because he's very versatile. Like, his versatility is amazing. Hound's Rush and Hound's Harry can be used from basically any position. Can mark targets as well, lowering their speed. He can heal himself, heal stress, and, yeah, there's people who use Guard Dog in order to become a dodge tank, and I find that a very interesting thing as well. I think the main reason I use him, though, is because, one of the skins basically looks like me if I wore a beard. Well, wore a beard, had a beard. Like, a really bushy beard, and I find that so hilarious, because it looks exactly like me, down to the skin and hair color as well. That's why I always have a Houndmaster named after myself. But one thing I am really annoyed about, though, is for some reason, no one has made a skin pack that turns the dog that comes with the Houndmaster into other dogs. Well, I say that there are some, but there haven't been any that turn them into specific breeds. Like, the only one I've been able to find on the workshop is a pack that turns the dog into a Welsh Corgi. That's it. So if you wanted to roleplay, so you wanted to cosplay as the Queen in Darkest Dungeon, you can do that. But that's the only thing I've been able to find the only thing of note I've been able to find. It's interesting, but I would really like there to be a German Shepherd skin pack for the Houndmaster. Let's see if I can actually fucking get this one. Why is this so hard? Am I stupid? Oh my god. I'm gonna spend most of the fucking stream on this one level trying to get this stupid item, I swear.
Let's get down off this mountain. I've got a present for you.
So yeah, I've been absolutely addicted to Darkest Dungeon recently.
I love the mountain air. It's just so...
Well, I've also grown a bit of an addiction to SCP Secret Laboratory. Because, yeah, I've been playing Secret Laboratory a lot, and I've been having a lot more fun with it. The thing is, though, I still play... I'm rather embarrassed to say this, but I play on max brightness level. It's because I have this... And the reason I do that is because I am low-key terrified of the dark. Not because I'm afraid of the dark itself, but because I have, I don't want to self-diagnose, but it's very possible I have xenophobia. I know that word, well, some people would hear that word and think, oh, this dude's racist, ugh. No, xenophobia is actually a clinical condition that's quite literally the fear of the unknown.
Use the action button to trigger blue layer launch.
Yeah, it's why I can't play games like Five Nights at Freddy's that fucking exploit fear of the unknown. It's because it's fucking terrifying. It's also why I will probably never be able to play Subnautica. Not because I'm scared of the ocean, but because I'm scared of what could hide in it.
Wonderful work.
It's why I grow uneasy when I'm around large bodies of water as well. Because if you ever want to feel terrified, if you ever want to be terrified of the ocean, keep in mind, we've explored basically every single continent, every single island on planet Earth, but we barely explored any of the ocean. Like, oh yeah, we've seen the surface, but we haven't seen, like, what's at the very, very bottom.
While dragging or pushing to give yourself a little oomph.
Well, we've seen very, very little of what could be down there. Like, seriously, there's no one on this earth that can say, I know what's at the bottom of the ocean and what lives down there.
We are amazing.
There have been guesses, but I'm absolutely certain that there's I highly doubt something like a Sea Dragon Leviathan, Reaper Leviathan, that sort of shit could exist down there. But there is the possibility that something like that lives down there. Something adapted for that environment. It's terrifying, dude. Like, absolutely fucking terrifying. But yeah, that's why I play Secret Laboratory with max brightness, because otherwise I can't play the game just out of sheer fucking terror. What is with this item? But yeah. I've been playing Secret Laboratory a lot. Every single time I've been playing, up to a few weeks ago, was basically just me praying I gotta play SCP for once instead of D-Boy, Facility Guard, D-Boy, Scientist. That's basically what my roles were. On another note, I really can't find any enjoyment in playing Facility Guard. Like, at all. It's boring. It's boring to me. More to the point, the MP7 is just a god-awful weapon. Like, seriously. When you are outclassed by pistols, you know you have problems. That's what the MP7 is. Yeah. My first opportunity to play as SCP was actually getting to play as the computer, SCP... I don't want to say 079. Is it 079? Yeah, I think it's 079. I got to play as the first SCP I ever got to play as was the computer, and I did actually very well. Like, we managed to win the round. It was a lot of fun, and actually, after a few more rounds, I got to play as Shy Guy, which was a lot of fun. And then I got to play as the Peanut, and that was also quite a bit of fun. But then I got to play the computer again, and at the very end of the round, there were a bunch of MTF hiding in the Alpha Warhead room, right? And then Chaos Insurgency spawned, and I was access tier 4, and I realized I could open the door to the Alpha Warhead room. Needless to say, that was the hardest I have ever laughed at Secret Laboratory so far. It was so astronomically stupid. But they're thinking, oh, we're safe. And then I just open the door and Chaos Insurgency spawns and it just cuts to JoJo's To Be Continued theme. Just, oh, I love it. Just, yeah. That was the funniest shit I have ever done. Just, oh guys, don't worry, we're safe. They can't open the warhead room. Computer, are you sure about that? It's so stupid. It's so stupid, but it's amazing. Moments like that are why I continue to play the game. Fucking hell, I finally got it. It is just amazing how much fun I've been having with Secret Laboratory.
Our death-defying mission.
Another thing I've been doing recently is actually well, another reason why I haven't been playing Monster Hunter a lot, aside from just having fucking addictions, is because, well, after streaming Alatreon, I'm still impressed I managed to beat it. Not solo, sure, but still, beating him is no small task, even with a team. The reason I haven't been able to do that is because, the monsters that I need to hunt haven't been spawning. Like, I haven't seen a single tempered Rajang. I haven't seen... The only tempers I've seen are the low levels, and I really don't know why.
To my airborne laboratory. My father,
yeah, I believe...
made some refinements of my own.
I believe we can't complete Newton's airship because that requires, multiple people, and I'm alone in the house, and so unless Radar somehow develops the intelligence to pick up a PS4 controller and play the game, I can't do that. What else is there to talk about? I mean, should I talk about the election? I mean, the election... Okay, LittleBigPlanet free narrator, I didn't hear you interjecting my thoughts. I guess I could... Should I talk about it? I mean... The whole event is just an absolute fucking controversy, it really is. No, yeah, I think I guess I could. Castle of most fun. Ooh, that looks interesting. Yeah, I guess I'll play this. So, I've actually been... Even though I live in the UK, I think, and I'm sure this applies to quite a number of people, but I've been keeping some tabs on the US election. I imagine a lot of people do because it's the election for the most powerful position in the entire world. I mean, technically speaking, not really, because the president doesn't, like, make laws and shit. They just, sort of, they enforce the laws. The Senate are the ones that make the laws. But, yeah. I've been keeping tabs on the US election, and I have to say, it has just been an absolute fucking it's been absolute lunacy. It really has been. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's just been absolute fucking lunacy. On the Democrat side, multiple instances of suspected voter fraud, which is never a good thing. Democrat vote counters, basically kicking Republican vote counters out of the room on several times on camera. Some of Biden's votes being, well, dead. Multiple instances of that, and one very suspicious instance. Pennsylvania, I believe it's Pennsylvania, yeah. But Pennsylvania stopping counting, and then when they're done, finding, I'm not sure how many, but several thousand votes, but almost entirely for Biden. And then on the Republican side, you have Trump being Trump. On the Republican side, you have Trump being Trump, conservatives going a little bit, don't want to say nuts, but they've definitely been quite aggressive. Me personally, I think it's going to be another instance of the 2012 election, and... Oh, I died, okay. It's going to be another instance of the 2012 election, because what happened there was, well, 2012 was Obama's presidency, and what happened that year was, well, but he won, but afterwards, Democrats really rubbed at the fact that they won in conservatives' faces. What they did was ended up stacking the Senate and basically cock-blocking Obama from doing jack shit. I truly believe it's going to be another instance of that. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Is this level broken? Is this in that case a LittleBigPlanet free being busted? I think it might be a case of LittleBigPlanet free being busted, yeah. But, yeah. So, I truly believe it's just going to be another instance of that, because Democrats are being insanely smug about it, about how much they've won. Oh, I go this way. Do I go this way? No, that's an invisible wall. Okay, so the only way I can go is this way, but I go this way, I die. Huh? Oh! Okay. That's what I was doing. That's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be another case of 2012, though. Like, it really will be. Because Biden is already not seen as a particularly good leader. The fact that how fishy this election cycle has been, I am absolutely certain everyone who voted conservative this election will see him as an unofficial president. Like, I think that, I'm not sure who was the 10th president of the United States, but there was an instance way back in the past where the president died, and then while Congress was figuring out what the hell they're supposed to do, the vice president just basically swooped in and had a judge say, hey, I'm the president now, and he spent the rest of his term arguing with them if he was the actual president or the acting president. It's going to be a case of that where a good number of people don't see him as legit. I already am very suspicious about it because of the amount of instances where the election has just been very, very skewed in Biden's favor. Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense based on on reports I've seen. I think I might have fucked this, actually. Nah, I'll be fine. He's gonna be seen as an unofficial president by half the country, and there's not a lot Democrats can do to change their opinions. They're gonna stack Congress. Again, they're gonna stack Congress just like they did in 2012 and prevent Biden from doing shit. That's what's gonna happen. It's also why this election cycle has also been just been another reminder of why I should stay central. Because yeah, I know people are like, oh, you have to pick a side, dude. Yeah, you can't just stay central and everything. But like, why would I want to pick a side when both sides are complete garbage? Like, that's what this is. This election cycle has just been enough. It's just like the last election, where it's just a case of fucking pick your poison. Because 2016 it was between Trump and Hillary. One side was a clown, the other side was, well, Hillary. And then this year it's between a clown and a guy who could potentially be who is potentially engaging in seriously shady shit. Not saying he is, but the potential is there. Pretty sure I'm gonna use the bats. Yeah, I am. Okay. But yeah, it's just another case of pick your fucking poison with this election cycle. It really is. That's why I remain very neutral on a lot of political stuff. Because at the end of the day, if you pick a side, you end up being wrong about one thing or another, or you won't be able to change the minds of someone. That's why. Oh, okay, that broke. It's not about. I guess it's not about changing minds. It's more about the fact that at the end of the day, when both sides are completely shit, you might as well pick option 3. That's what this is for. That's what this is for me. Oh, is the level broken? How am I meant to... Oh. That's actually really interesting. But yeah, this election cycle has been all sorts of absolutely screwy. That's why I avoid politics whenever I can, because it's just complete and it's just complete and utter lunacy. It really is. Can't wait for that vid. Can't wait for this vid. Can't wait for fucking what is it? Twitter? Yeah. Can't wait for Twitter to basically say, this guy's claims about the election are fucking false. Multiple news sites have stated it, even though the news sites are the ones who called Biden in the first place, even though they aren't supposed to yet. Given that the counts were still given that the votes were still being fucking counted and such. But hey, what the hell do I know? Yeah, it's just all kinds of fucking screwy. This level's art style, this level's style though is really pretty. Shit. What else is there to talk about? Fuck. I guess I could talk stuff I've been doing over this last week. Yeah, there's not much to say on that front, really. I've just been doing college work, working from home, playing Darkest Dungeon Secret Lab. Just been kind of doing my own thing. Oh, there we go. Okay, I continue walking. What's in this? What's here? Oh! It's like that. Something bad's gonna happen when this opens up, isn't it? Or is it just purely decoration? Purely decoration, okay, cool. Oh, okay. And yeah, I cannot wait to see just what, like, how this election ends up going for. Also, how the is this just blind guesswork? Yeah, that's blind guesswork. Okay. But yeah, regardless of who wins, it's just gonna be another fucking shit show. If Biden wins, the conservatives are gonna say he's not actually the president, he fucking stole it. And then they will probably cockblock him from doing anything in the Senate. And then, if Trump wins, well, it'll be another fucking 4 years of what the last 4 years have been. Complete either way, absolute lunacy will happen. Oh, I meant to do that more, okay. Yeah, I'm interested to see what's gonna happen, because Trump's navigating a lot of legal stuff. It's gonna be complete insanity. Either way, I get to watch safely as America burns from the comfort of a country separated from it by hundreds of miles of ocean. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing when this election gets properly called and all of this absolute political shenanigans is over and done with. Watching which side burns America, Antifa or the Proud Boys. I cannot wait. I don't say that maliciously, but realistically, considering what both sides have been doing, one or the other, regardless of who wins, America's gonna burn and the president has to deal with riots. That's just a fact. Oh my god, LittleBigPlanet 3 is so fucking busted. Oh, there we go, level complete. But yeah, It's just gonna be complete pandemonium if you live in the US, so I feel bad for you. Not that I can say Britain is much better. Not a first shade at Boris, I'm sure he's trying his best, but he hasn't been doing very well. We've been in lockdown for the last 6 months. Even though, I'm pretty sure it's Sweden. Is it Sweden? I think it's Sweden that's got hard to me. Or is it Finland? Fuck, I can't actually remember which country has herd immunity or has herd immunity. Sweden or Finland? I think it was Sweden, but yeah. Even though Sweden didn't bother having any lockdowns, and their infection rate is about the same as ours. Or even less, I think. Yeah, it's just all kinds of fucking ridiculous, dude. I can wait. Yeah. I just can't wait for these fucking lockdown standards. I'm absolutely certain all of the people who said, "Oh, 2020 is going to be such an amazing year," really, really regret it. I know for a fucking fact I do. A gun that shoots gold. Well, shit. A gun that shoots gold. I'm sure the Spanish would love this. Is it? It's getting stuck on the fucking on the price bubbles. That's amazing. Yeah, the Planet is so well made, guys. Yeah. I've seen the trailer for the new Sackboy game that's coming out. Let's just hope it's made by people that actually know what they're fucking doing. Because, yeah, this game's great, but the fucking bugs it had on launch were unacceptable, for lack of a better term. It's not half as bad now, but still. Levels are broken, you can get outside of the map on occasions just by fucking playing the game normally. It's just because of the game's physics. A lot of the great levels from LittleBigPlanet 2 can no longer be played because of problems with the games, because of problems with this game, yada yada yada. I like this game, but 2's definitely the better. 2 in terms of just like basic fucking polish is infinitely better than this one. Because if you want to get out of the level, outside of the game's levels in LittleBigPlanet 2 and start just walking around the bottom, you really have to try in order to do that. This one, you can just do it randomly, like I did on my playthrough. Oh man. All this talking's murder on my throat. Now I know why I don't do it very often. Yeah, the thing is though, I've kind of already exhausted what all of my possible talking points I can think of in 40 minutes. Like, I've talked about my stuff I've done over the last few weeks. Talking about the election. I cannot wait to see that comment section. I cannot wait, man. I cannot. And I've talked about how this game is less polished than LittleBigPlanet 2, which is just an objective fact. Like, yeah, this game has a lot more unique mechanics, but it would have been infinitely better received if it weren't for the simple fact that the people who made it had, quite frankly, no business making this game. Like, not to throw shade at the people who did make it. I'm sure they did their best, but you people made what easily one of the buggiest games ever made at that current time. Like, I can't remember what year this game came out, but when it got I'm pretty sure when it got released, it was one of the buggiest that was ever made, and Sumo has done almost nothing to fix it. Like, I'm sure they fixed the major issues, but there's still level clipping, physics problems, yada yada yada, things like that. Which is why I'm very glad they're making another game, because Dreams was interesting, but I never really played much of it. Play this one. Yeah. Guess I could talk about what I intend on doing. Well, when I've finished grinding, I'm gonna fight Fatalis, obviously. And I've actually been thinking about replaying not this game, but I've been replaying Hollow Knight, actually. Oh my god, I remember this. I played this once on my old account, yeah. But yeah, I intend on revisiting Hollow Knight and playing through that again. Not for any particular reason, no. It's just because the game's fun. I haven't touched it since I finished streaming it, really, and I totally intend on doing it again. But this time, now that I have a microphone, I'll be able to give you my thoughts on the game and such when I'm playing through it. But yeah, when I finish fighting Fatalis and Monster Hunter, all that stuff, I'm probably gonna replay through Hollow Knight, finish Greedfall. Then that would be really it. I'd have to find something else to do, or something else to figure out see something else to play. I'm sure I could revisit some of the other games I have in my collection, but I am just completely fucking this up. I think I'm actually gonna go this way. Yeah, I'm gonna go that way. Oh! That's there. Alright. But yeah, that's really my plans. Kill Fatalis. Oh, this is a little bit pre-fit logic. I have to actually grab all the stuff. But yeah, that's my plan. Beat Fatalis, play through Greedfall again, continue playing through Greedfall, play through Hollow Knight again. I cannot wait to find out that while I'm replaying Hollow Knight, Silksong gets shadow dropped, and I'm gonna be like, shit. Do I continue playing Hollow Knight, or do I just jump instantly into Silksong? Yeah, but all things considered, we haven't heard anything about Silksong for quite some time, so I highly doubt Team Cherry's gonna shadow drop it. But then again, it's Team Cherry. No one really knows how they operate. I'm just really excited, man. Cock. I cannot wait for Silksong to get released, dude. I cannot wait. There we go. Yeah. Oh, hoverboard. Okay. I like this. God, I'm so fucking badass. Wait. There's a girl that... Yeah, there's a girl that called Killer Queen. It's our motherfucking JoJo reference. Hmm. Yeah, I've really exhausted my talking points. Yeah, no, it's a short one, but I think I'm gonna end it there. We've really just talked about stuff. Talked about the election and how completely fucked that is. What I'm planning on doing. When I beat Fatalis. Yada yada yada. Yeah, it was nice having you guys here.